And hello, my friends, on December 23rd, Monday, 9:45 p.m. Snowy, snowy, snowy. It's definitely going to be a white Christmas. The roads are slow. Snow is already about that high already, coming home. And everything. So wear those boots. Wear those long, waterproof boots to deal with the snow. And of course, be careful driving. Well, just coming home on the long, wintry, bumpy ride home from Quebec to Ottawa, I have been thinking about not just how it's going to be a white Christmas, but how chaos and crying and violence is unfortunately still happening. For instance, my neighbor across my hall was bullied and threatened by the neighbor who threatened me as well, with the one who admitted she was a prostitute and has now since moved out. She has a record of violence too. I actually seen her barge. I actually tried to close the door on her. She smashed the door open and barged into place. And my neighbor was afraid of her beating her up. Well, this person continued on calling the C word and saying that she's a troublemaker. No, she's not a troublemaker. She attends community breakfasts like me and try to help the community. This person is the troublemaker who used to hang out with the troublemaker who moved out since then, who got into drugs, addiction, and so forth in the first place, unfortunately. One problem's gone. The other one, who was in the 30s, is very violent, on drugs, threatening people, and is a very potentially dangerous person in the near future. I did not like the way she pushed her way into her place. Apparently, she owed her $20 that she borrowed, and she barged in, started threatening her, calling the C word, and saying that she was a troublemaker. And that is not true. This person who threatened her is the troublemaker, and also threatened me in a video when the other one who moved out exposed herself to me, her genitals and all, who I still have yet to charge. I'll get another officer, I'll get a lawyer, I'll get the video to that person somehow, and I will charge her, and that's going to be up to 2 years imprisonment for indecent exposure. And the one who threatened my neighbor and everything, who lives on the third floor, who lives a floor above me, will be charged too as well, because she threatened that I'm going to get hurt. She didn't touch me or anything, but she is part of the whole thing. Not as smart, mind you, and so forth, unfortunately. And that is the sad thing. No cameras on the third floor, no cameras on the second floor here where I am. Cameras on the first floor, cameras on the fourth floor. And like the other troublemaker, she goes on everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Hustling, 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 everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Causing trouble. Does not participate in the breakfast community at all. Is too strung out to do that, probably, obviously. And so forth. And that is the thing. There's a lot of people causing a lot of problems out there, despite the season. So I'm going to try to find another officer or talk to a lawyer, plus charges against her for saying that I'm going to get hurt. And they're the one who moved out for exposing himself at me. It was on video, which I seem to have problems getting to her. So I'll get that to her somehow. If I have to get another one to come see the video on my computer, if I have to, I'll do what I have to do. If I have to, I'll put it in public on YouTube. I have to, because nothing's being done about this troublemaker who moved out or got evicted or whatever, you know. But this new troublemaker is now on the rounds of drugs and trouble and all this thing, obviously. Prostitution is probably involved. Drugs definitely is part of the factor. Definitely 100% part of the factor, unfortunately. It's like my neighbor across my hall, and when she tried to close it on her, she barged open the door on her. And I heard my neighbor saying, "I'm afraid you're going to beat me up." Then she called the C word and saying that she's a troublemaker, when this person is the troublemaker herself, who knew the one who got moved out. Please, stop spreading lies about good people, get your lives in order, and stop blaming others for your own problems. Try helping the community get your lives in order and everything, as I am trying to do. And struggling with really badly. It's not an easy battle. Dealing with addiction, my case drinking. And since these things are happening, then when I came home, neighbor downstairs came at me toward the elevator. "Hey, do you want a glass of wine?" and everything. Even though I have a sign on the door saying "Do not disturb," knocking my door twice. Doesn't take the hint. Keeps on harassing me. Trying to coerce me to drink. Trying to mess me up again. This is total BS. And he has even harassed my neighbor across the hall too as well. She put a little sign on the door saying "Do not knock," because he was bugging her too as well. He bugs women all the time. He drinks too much. He does crack. He goes see the prostitute who used to live here. And I do not want anything to do with someone like that. You know, that's not a good person. I do not want anything to do with people who get you into a lower state of mind, destroy your self-esteem, get you back in addictions, get you back down into addictions, whether it be drinking or drugs or whatever, in my case drinking, or try to gaslight you and upset you so much you go back in a binge again. And I'm speaking on a binge again because of this incident that happened. So, yeah. I still have some Valium to help me, so I have no seizures tomorrow morning. But I'm going to have to go with Balti. I'm going to have to see an addictions counselor. I'm going to have to do something legally about these people, charge them harassment, sexual harassment, coercion, you name it. We'll try to figure something out what to do about these people once for all, because this is absolutely, totally ridiculous. And it's been going on for years for me, and that's crazy. I lost a lot of people around this time of year, and this time of year is a hard time for a lot of people, including a lot of you, I imagine. I'm sure a lot of you have lost people around Christmas time, go through struggles and so forth, and all that. Now, I do have a good support system. So far, it's quiet. And no one has knocked yet. I just got home, though, now. After my amazing trek through the big snowstorm from Ottawa to Quebec to cash those cans. But I did it. The Ottawa Wanderer shows no fear. That's the main thing that counts. But yeah, this is a challenging time of year for all of us. It's not all happy roses and angels and presents and trees and everything, all that for all of us. A lot of us are alone. We lost a lot of people. A lot of us are struggling alone. A lot of our families reject some of us. And it's a tough time. And that is just not right around the holidays. Having nobody there for you to support you and so forth. No matter how much of a good soul you are, no matter how much you're struggling, people reject you, which is a sad thing for a lot of us, unfortunately. So we're going to talk about that tonight. Um, we are very creative. We have a talent somewhere, one way or another. With me, it's creative projects, making earrings, necklaces, painting. I like making vision boards. I like coordinating, helping the community. And I like to make people feel better in times of crisis and so forth, despite my own struggles. And I do not like people who mess people up. I do not like drugs. Well, not drugs. I don't like people who influence and coerce people into drugs. I don't like people who trick people into things to get into that or seduce people into that. In my opinion, that is totally, completely wrong. And violence, that is another thing that is very wrong as well. And so forth. Yeah. I used to have a tree, but the branch broke, so I threw it away. All I have are little lights on top of me. But the only thing I have these nice little earrings here. That's about it. To celebrate Christmas. And we have a snowy, snowy white Christmas this year, at least. That is a very good thing. At least we can have white Christmas. At least here in Ottawa, Ontario. That's going to be very good. And so forth. And as for the other neighbor who threatened my neighbor across from me, when she tried to close the door, she actually barged into her place. I did not like seeing that at all. And I heard her saying she's afraid she's going to beat her up. And then she called her the C word and everything, all that, calling her a troublemaker. When the one who barged in her place is a troublemaker herself, unfortunately. Is this hearsay technically? I did not like what I saw, though. My neighbor across the hall is very active in helping the community and community breakfast as well. But this other person, major problems. She's in her 30s, all because the other one who corrupted her into what she is now. She's got to get out of that. She's in the 30s now. There's still a chance for her. But she doesn't want to be 60 with no life, a dead end street, or even possibly dead before that from OD, or God knows what. That is no life to live, my friend. And you have no right to intimidate people, all because of someone who corrupted you into that in the first place. No right. You were a good girl, but you were corrupted. Brainwashed by the person who moved out. You have to brainwash yourself, untwist your thoughts away from that evil person who moved out, untwist from evil ways, blaming people, violating people, threatening people. Get out of the drugs, get help. That is the thing to do. So it's up to her to change your life. That's the main thing that counts. I'm trying. Right now, I'm drinking tonight. I've got some Valium and medication, but it's still kind of lonely. No family anymore. No friends. No nobody. Anyone comes knocking my door, all they want is sex, and then use me like a piece of meat and then leave. They don't give a damn. They won't give a Christmas card. All they do, use me like a piece of meat. I am not a piece of meat. I'm a human being with a soul, and I do not want to be used that way. And if I refuse to give in sexually to you guys, and you blame me and tell me to get the F out, that I'm a piece of crap, well, guess what, buddies? You are the piece of crap who rape, who sexually coerce, who sexually harass, and God knows what else. If anyone tries to make you feel any less, they're not worth it. A nice guy will take you out for a nice walk by the canal. Maybe take you to the museum. Nice coffee out. Other things like that. They won't make you be a sexual slave. They won't make you sexual coerce you. They won't give you a drink and try to sexual command you when you refuse to tell you to get the F out. That is not love. That is sexual harassment. That is sexual coercion. And possibly the footsteps toward human trafficking too as well. So, these are the things I'm telling you, people. And when they get you really drunk, they're taking advantage of you. That could be considered rape, depending if they put something in your drink. And if you have a seizure and they don't take you to the hospital or don't do anything to help you to stay in the hospital, that's not right either. They have to help you, they have to respect you, they will treat you like a queen. They won't treat you like a piece of meat, and they won't damn well treat you any way less. And those are the facts. Especially in the holidays, these predators target you 10 times more. Knowing that you are lonely, you're incapable of fighting them off, and as a neighbor on the top floor pushed her way into the neighbor's place to beat her up when she owed her money, almost beat her up. But my neighbor knows a lot of police friends too as well, people corner her, which is good. And she shall be charged for that. And I've charged the other one and her threats as well. So, yeah, that's the way things are. You gotta record everything, keep up a good fight. And for those of you who are struggling, believe me, you are not alone. You are definitely not alone. There are support systems. There's a lot of people in this building who don't have a phone as well, I found out. If you don't have a phone, try to knock on neighbors' doors. A lot of them don't answer, apparently, for whatever reason. Other means is to, I don't really want to talk about here in the air because then they'll try to prevent you doing that as well. But I guess you guys have to find out how to get help through other means. And believe me, the other means get help if you don't have a phone. Get a personal alarm and so forth and all that. And then if they try anything, ring it. It'll be super loud. It'll scare them. And get a light that will flash in the eyes to temporarily stun them. And if you're lucky, the epilepsy and the collapse and go into a seizure gives you a chance to run for safety. It's nothing. There are a lot of ways to protect yourself from people trying to planetarize you or attack you. And there's self-defense courses in other places as well. And you have to learn how to do that to protect yourself from predators around the season. Just today, when I was getting a few drinks off my big recycling bag there with my, well, actually, I'll tell the truth. This drink in my bag. One guy was looking through my bag. Security was there. I'm like, hey, that's my bag. Don't look through it. He was actually going to reach into it. That's mine. And security guard said, yeah, we know that's yours. So I'm just looking. But I was looking into it and trying to reach into it. And then he followed me to the bus stop. Look at my bag again. Oh, no, you MF. I moved away and I told people at the bus stop, watch that guy. He might try to steal something from you. Watch him. And I remember his face. I'll never forget his face. And you better watch out. The LCBO knows about that guy now, too. Even my own stupid ex-boyfriend. He shoplifted. When he was with me, he never shoplifted. He had his own job, he had his own money. But he shoplifted because of girls' coercion or bet or whatever to shoplift. He got caught. Trying to steal Mickey. He's banned from there. And he's living with this girl who was a known prostitute. Always men going over there. He had 2 boarders over there who moved out. And the new boarder was a Chinese guy. Moved out less than a month after. There's too much fishy business going on there. Probably prostitution, human trafficking going on in his house. I mean, come on, do the math. I won't even dare see him. Last time I saw him, he threatened he was going to kill his own cat. And he has a pet cemetery in his own garden. Sicko. I support animal control to him. And I probably will, to make sure his other cat is still alive. And to check out the pet cemetery. So this guy is a real bad guy. But yeah. Just very, very hard to deal with a bad person. I had no idea it was that bad. If he threatens to hit his cat, he's going to kill his cat. Probably try to kill my cat too. No way. And that's something for animal control to look into. And that's what I shall do. So anyways, hope everyone's having a Merry Christmas. I had a good time. I got a lot of gifts and I got a lot of good food. I got a gift card. I got a voucher and everything, all that. And so far, so good. You know, pretty good. And it's going to be a community building New Year's Eve meal as well, which is what I need. Because between now on the, the 23rd until the 31st is going to be kind of tough. 25th will be 2 meals, and there were things going on the 26th and so forth. It's going to be tough and a tough struggle. I'm very happy it's going to be a New Year's Eve get-together in our community housing here. And I need that. Good people need that. And I'll be happy to see my neighbor and talk with her again, give a big hug. And I have a gift for her too as well, actually. So I'm happy. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that very much. Just gotta get an officer who will take it more seriously. Try to get the videos to this new officer I'm going to report again. about that neighbor moved out, exposed herself to me, and so forth, and get her charged for 2 years at least for indecent exposure. And the other one threatened that I was going to get hurt. The one who barged in my other neighbor's place. As she closed the door, she barged in her place, and my neighbor was scared she was going to beat her up. Yeah. Thank you, my friend, Red Edge Savage. Good to see. I do have a good glow. I still got some Valium. I plan to get a bit drunk tonight. I still got Valium to help stop any seizures and so forth. You see my cat in the background? Yeah. There she is back there. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are listening to this pre-Christmas Eve stream. And I'm sure a lot of you are going through hard times and so forth. A lot of challenges this time of year and all that. I really need a haircut. Okay, don't laugh. Look at my hair now. Well, it's not that bad. Actually, not bad now. You're sticking it before like Beetlejuice, but it's not that bad now. It's not too bad. It's not that bad now at all. Yeah, it's not that bad. I'll have the window open. I'm going to put my cap back on so it'll get chilled. The window's right there, so I'm going to keep it open so I don't get chilled head, get sick again. I do have a bit of a cold, so I don't want to get more chilled. Hence the neck cuff and everything. Well, the hair, I'm trying to think if I get short hair or get a trim and try to get a bob. Or get a trim and try to get long or go short again. I'm trying to decide between the two what to get. Between the three, what to get. Short hair. Is a trim to get long or a bob? Still trying to decide. But the new year, you'll see my new hair. And hopefully the beginning of a new job. I got a referral to an employment specialist to give me a job. Looking for a whole year. Fail. And other places not helping me getting a job properly. Hopefully this employment specialist will help me. Thanks to the new worker I got. She rocks. She's the best. And she's going to refer me to this employment specialist. So cheers to her, make which. She's the best. And time will tell where this path shall take us. Everything's meant to be for a reason, my friend. Red Edge Savage. Everything's meant to be. And yeah. So I was thinking of doing stream for over an hour. It's only been 30 minutes, but I ran out of things to say. What I plan to do is bless some Christmas music. And yeah, that's about it. I can't think much else to say. I'll talk to you guys again soon. And take care, stay safe, make rich. Merry Christmas. And tomorrow, I'll get the computer by outside the window so you can see the snow outside. Take care, my friends. Love you guys. Stay safe. If you feel sad, play some music. Play some comedy shows. And yeah, If you have to cry, cry. But you gotta smile too. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Big much.